What is going on, everybody? This is your man, Big B, along with Big G. Welcome to Steelers Almighty and the Big Show. Ladies and gentlemen, it is game week. Finally, after all the rumor mill and the ins and outs and the yicking and yakking of all the conversation, ladies and gentlemen, the Pittsburgh Steelers have a game on Sunday, and we all are excited. Man, I cannot wait. We got a great show for everybody today, man. First off, let's talk about it. First, obviously, it's Jets week, so we're going to hit and talk about that. But Cam Hayward in his contract, is Cam Hayward going to hold out or is he going to play? Talk a little bit about that. Steelers wide receiver 2 search. Kendrick Bourne, is he still in play? There were some rumor mills about that. He left San Francisco without a contract. Word on the street, he may be coming to Pittsburgh. We'll discuss that. And then Jets week 1 preview, ladies and gentlemen. I can't wait. Look, it's football time. Let's just cut it and let's just start talking football. That's the way it is, man. I can't wait for the show to come on. Appreciate everybody being in here. We already got some members that are coming in live. First off, Big G, how's it going, brother?
Man, it's game week, dog. You already know how it's going. It's time to get it cracking.
Yeah.
We done heard from all them yinzies and all them doubters out there in the streets talking crazy about my squad. I seen Dan Orlowski and ESPN try to turn back and say that my dogs is going to be about something this year. It's time to get it cracking, dog. And we going to take all it out on them trash Jets. Aaron Rodgers going to get his revenge, and we going to handle our business in New York, man. Let's go, B. Let's do what we do. It's game time, bro. Let's go.
It is game time. I cannot wait. I love how Dan Orlowski is trying to turn back the time. Like, remember when he said the Steelers were going to start 0-6. Now, all of a sudden, Steelers, I mean, he wouldn't be surprised if they win the AFC North. I'm like, the flip-flopping is absolutely unbelievable. But either way, I'm here for it all. I appreciate everybody showing up, man. Thank you guys, as always. We got a great show that we're going to get going with you guys. Again, if you want to help support the channel, you know how to do that. Super chats are wide open, ladies and gentlemen. You want your question, comment, or rant up on the screen. Members always get their comments and rants up on the screen. I've been putting them up as people come in. Mr. Andre Coleman, what's going on? We appreciate you. Thanks, everybody, for showing up and showing out. Let's get into this, people. It's game week. We got to be hyped. It's game week.
Facts.
So, G, first things first, some quick hits. Jaylen Warren gets his contract. The Steelers signed Jaylen Warren 2 years, $17.5 million, $12 million guaranteed, $7 million in 2025. It's a big raise. Undrafted free agent. What are your thoughts?
It's worth it. He proved it. It's worth it. He's shown that he's been a serviceable Pittsburgh Steeler. He's shown that he's had big plays and big moments for the Steelers. But even more so, it helps the organization. It just don't help him with his pocket. What it is, we don't have to draft a running back until 2028, 2029. We're going to see what Caleb Johnson got. We're going to bring him along like we need to bring him along. If he shows that he can be the number one dude, hey, we're good. If Warren keeps it pushing down the road for the Pittsburgh Steelers, he going to get another contract from us.
Yeah.
So I like the fact that we solidified our backfield. We ain't got to worry about no mess. We got our 2 running backs. We got one in the chamber, B. Yeah. We got Gainwell in the chamber just waiting. I wish to God somebody would act like they mess up. We got 3 of them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I like Jaylen Warren. And, man, I appreciate you, young fella. You showed a lot of young people out there that you don't necessarily have to be drafted into the NFL to make the NFL and become an impact starter in the NFL. So congratulations to you and your family, man. Well-deserved, well worth it, man. And welcome home to be a lifelong Pittsburgh Steeler. Welcome home.
Absolutely. So I appreciate it, man. I appreciate him and his hard work is what I should say. I appreciate what he has done to solidify himself, an undrafted free agent to get in this type of contract. I'm not saying it's unprecedented or anything. All I'm saying, this young man he worked his tail off to get it. Mr. Andre Dunn with the first super chat of the evening said, been with y'all 10 minutes. Hey, chat. Hey, at Felicia. What's going on, Miss Felicia? What's going on, everybody? Appreciate everybody being in here. Yeah, I don't think it changes anything. We talked about this a little yesterday. I don't think it changes anything for our man Caleb Johnson. It just means we got 2 running backs, which most teams do in the National Football League these days.
Yep.
You got to have 2 guys. The Steelers do, and we don't have to, just like you said, G, we don't have to mess with it for a few years, man.
Yeah.
Don't have to worry about drafting another guy. Don't need to do that. So, and even if you do, say something happens with Caleb Johnson or whatever, you can move that down the list of things that you can do. So I just think right now we don't even need to worry about anything like that. So I love the move there. I absolutely love it. Then the team captains were announced.
He gonna hit this to be. Don't forget, he gonna hit one of these, bro. We got to get hyped when he hits one of them.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah, he got to get hyped when he hits.
You just need to hold on to that football.
You damn right.
Hold on to that football.
You damn right. You damn right, Jalen Warren. You damn right.
The team captains got announced today, G. Aaron Rodgers on offense, TJ and Cam Hayward on defense, Miles Killebrew on special teams. So 2 guys that held out and one that took 3 months to sign. What are we thinking about that? Does that matter? Or do guys understand that business is business?
Yeah, I think the team, they understand that it's business, right? Now, listen, I'm not tripping about my quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. I ain't tripping about him being he should be the captain.
Right.
He's the leader of the ship. He's the leader of the crew. He's legitimately the captain of the offense. We haven't had our captain be quarterback, 6 big men. So he should be the captain and actually lead the offense. So I ain't tripping about that. And everybody else over there is puppies, and DK just got there. So right. I wouldn't have been mad if it would have been moved, but Rodgers deserves it. I ain't really tripping about TJ. TJ did what he needed to do to make sure he solidified his bread, because Yenzies, we could have had something that happened down in Dallas, Texas happen, and then y'all would have all been crying. Talking about, we lost TJ Watt. Because you see Jerry Jones didn't give a damn. He shipped Mike up out of there quick. So we could have had that, but we ended up getting our guy. He's our captain, lifelong Steeler. And B, I ain't really even tripping about Hayward, even though he needs to get a damn contract signed or get an extension and get his bread, because he's a lifelong Steeler as well. He's a first-team All-Pro. He should be.
Right.
Killebrew, I know he's a great special teams player. I know all of that, bro. But dog, you know how I felt about Killebrew and number 42, dog. You know how I felt. That 40 James Pierre, the guy on the practice squad, I really don't want to talk about him, but you know how I felt. I'm not mad at Killebrew because he does make good plays. But Killebrew, I better not catch your ass in the game no time this year. On meaningful snaps on defense, if I see 28 in there, dog, I'm going off. I'm going off. I'm like, oh, no, hell no, because he can't cover a lick, bro. He can't cover a lick, but he can play special teams, so I get it.
He's special teams captain, so, you give that up to him. I'm fine with Killebrew. I'm fine with all the captains. I don't think it's that big a deal. Players are going to have players' backs. I understand that. So, and this is who they vote for. And again, you need a quarterback. It's always nice that a quarterback can be your captain, is a leader. And Aaron Rodgers stepping in right away, taking that leadership role. I like it. We already got a little friction. Alonzo Dunn is in the chat, and our man Jay's upper teeth joins the chat, coming in hot and heavy. And Miss Felicia saying, hey, what's up to him? Unbelievable. Again, I'm not starting nothing today. So let's
come on, Felicia. Handle your business, girl. Handle your business. Handle your business. We with you.
Last little quick hit, man. And the chat's already been on this. Our main man, Connor Super Hayward, is upset about being the scapegoat of us fans. Came out and said at some point it has to stop. Everybody has their own scapegoat. Like, who? Let me just ask this question. Are the Pittsburgh Steelers fans, are we blaming the reason that the Pittsburgh Steelers lose is because of Super Hayward being on the team? Because I don't remember that happening. I think people get mad that he's on the team. I think people are like, hey, it's nepotism at its finest. But I don't think anybody says, man, if we didn't have Connor Super Hayward on the team, we'd be a great team. I don't think anybody says that. So he's not the scapegoat of anything other than people say that he's not very good. He's only on the team because of his brother. But maybe a lot of that's true. Look, I'll give the man credit
Mm-hmm.
being a good guy on special teams because he is a good special teams player.
Yeah.
And I also give him credit for being in the National Football League. Now, however he got here, that's a different conversation. But
Mm-hmm.
him whining about the fans getting on him, hey, bro, you're in the National Football League. Fans are allowed to get on you. It is
Mm-hmm.
what it is. And if they don't think that you necessarily deserve to be there, they could be totally misguided. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
does that mean the team's going to cut you because the fans think it's a bunch of nepotism? No. I go, because if that was going to happen, it would have already have happened. So
Mm-hmm.
relax and just deal with it, man. It's like
Mm-hmm.
you're in the National Football League. We're crazy. So we're going
Mm-hmm.
to get mad at you no matter what. I'm going to call you Super Hayward. I don't care if he scores 15 touchdowns this year or if he gets cut before the Jets game. I'm still going to call him Connor Super Hayward. I don't care. He shouldn't care. He got to get over it, Big G.
B, I'm telling you what it is. First of all, let me say this. He can go kick some rocks right off the back, bro, for Hayward. Get out of here with all that whining and crying.
Yeah.
But B, you know what it is? That joker that listened to Steelers Almighty, dog, he done heard us get him.
He has.
And he couldn't take it. Because it wasn't by coincidence. You called him Super Hayward, and a couple of days later, he comes out in the media talking about, the fans is on me, they're riding me, they just think I'm the scapegoat and all whatever else. But the sickest part is his brother came to his defense.
Correct.
I mean, I understand it. Listen, I get that, bro. I understand about how it works with brothers. But, bro, you got to let that man stand on his own two legs, bro. You just can't let him be out there, leave my brother alone. That even makes him look worse. That makes him look, be how we always say in our private chats, soft. That makes him look soft as buttermilk, bruh. So get out of here with all that whining and crying. Line up and play football. You know they had to make a special position for your ass. Good, talking about fullback, tight end, special teams. Super Hayward. Get out of here and play football and show that you belong on the Steelers without us believing or thinking that there's nepotism going on with you behind closed doors, bro. Come on, man.
Right.
Come on, Hayward.
Now, the thing that Cam said, I don't fault him. And actually what Cam actually said is true. He's like, hey, he works his ass off. He's a great special teams player. We don't get to see what he does in practice. He works hard in practice. Okay, that's fine. But what we do see is in the game. And when he's in the game, other than special teams, I'll give him credit. Good special teams player. But when he's in the game on offense, like trying to be a lead blocker as a fullback, it's pathetic. They don't send him out there on a whole lot of routes. But the bottom line is, our man Apex in the chat said 4 stringers need to be silent. Yeah,
Facts.
You're a 4-stringer. And if fans want to talk about you, the fans are going to talk. Fans make fun of the greatest football player that's ever played football. People talk about you no matter what. Yeah. And for you to be this soft for Sister, or excuse me, not Sister Hayward, but for Super Hayward to be this crazy and mad talking about there's a scapegoat. You're not the scapegoat of the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. What are you talking about? Just line up, be on the football team, something that we all are envious of. So it's not like we're not jealous. Of course we are. Of course we would all want to be in your position. But whining about it, I just don't want to hear it, man. Get out of here. Gee, he got to get out of here with that nonsense. Matter of fact, Super Hayward, kick rocks. Kick rocks, Big G. Yeah. I can't take it. I can't take it.
B, self-made over there in the comments said, gee, you wouldn't let nobody pick on your little brother and all. Well, like, that's a damn lie. I share a podcast with my little brother Mod on the KnoItAllz. And when he's dead wrong and out of pocket, he gets assassinated because that's what it's about. You got to stand on your own too. If I mess up, he going to let me get assassinated. Now, he going to clean me off. He going to say like, bro, you go, all right. He going to hit me with some smelling salts and say, man, you got to man up and get back in there, bro. But that's what it's about. That's about being a brother, bro. You don't come out in the press and leave my little brother alone. That's trash. You got to stop doing that and let that man stand on his own too, bro. That's how it works in the real world, bro. Come on now.
I mean, I get it, but I mean, look, you're not. If somebody asks you a question in the media about your brother, you're gonna stand up for him. I'm not mad at Cam for that, man. I'm not mad at him for that because as somebody who has lost his brother, I mean, even when he was alive, I didn't let. Now I would talk about him, and I'm pretty
Bad.
sure everybody in the chat, your brother, your sister, you can talk bad about him, but you're not gonna let nobody else talk bad about him. So I get it. I 100% get it. At the same, to me, it ain't about Cam. It's about Super Hayward being soft, talking about at some point this has to stop. Man, shut your ass up and
Facts.
go play football, man. Just go play football. Soft Super Hayward.
Yeah.
Man, Leonard died with the super chat. He said, I see what you did there, Big B. Sister Hayward. Hey, it was an accident. Oh, God, it was an accident. I didn't mean to say it.
I'm telling you, bro.
It was an accident, man. It was an accident. I promise it was. I promise it was an accident. So
he just got to play, man. If he plays better this year, B, we'll
nobody
leave him
will say
alone.
nothing.
Matter of fact, we might send him a Superman shirt.
Yeah,
for real. If he plays well,
let him play well. Nobody's gonna say anything.
Yeah.
No, I take that back. Some people are gonna say something because they're gonna say something regardless. But if he plays well, that's all we care. That's all we want.
Yeah.
Go play
make a block.
Yeah.
Catch an out pass on a 3rd and 1 and make the damn first down. We didn't see that happen in the preseason. You out there getting killed by a 175-pound defensive back. Stop that. Yeah. Make the damn catch and get the first down. That's all we asking you to do. That's all we asking you to do, bro.
Go make a couple tackles on special teams, make a couple blocks, and catch a pass if they ever ask you to catch a pass. So it is what it is, man. Well, hey, man, we're going to get to the first topic before we do. Remember, everybody, thank you as always. Make sure you hit that like button. We want to get as many people in here as possible. We appreciate you. Also, before we get too far into this, remember the pick contest. Pick every Steelers game you got before the Steelers kickoff. Pick every Steelers game. If you win, you get You get to pick $250 worth of Steelers Almighty. Got to win every game. So should be fun. Should be fun to see what happens, man, with that contest. We appreciate everybody being in here. The link for that contest is in the chat. Let's get going, though. So speaking of Haywards, Cam Hayward contract standoff. Week 1. Possibly in jeopardy. Cam, when they asked him on his podcast if he was going to play, he said, we'll see. I think Cam Hayward had an incredible year last year. I think Cam Hayward was just mad at himself for making a bad deal, so he was venting. I also believe this, G, and you brought it up before we got on the air, is that you said that that the Steelers can give him a little bit of money. The Steelers got the flexibility. They have the cap space. So it's not like if they gave him $4 or $5 million for this season, it's not going to hurt anything at all. So the Steelers can do that, and they may do that before the first game. Number one, G, would you be mad if the Steelers did that, even though he just got a contract last year? Or are you saying, sorry, too bad, so sad, Cam. You made the bad deal. You got to live with it.
No, hell no. Pay that man his money. I mean, he deserves that little bread. He's the one that made the bad deal.
Right.
So the Steelers, for optics and all whatever else, they can do that. Because, B, I'm going to be honest, bro. I think Mr. Rooney loves Cam, man.
Sure
I think I mean, not just for what Cam can do for him, but he looks at Cam as one day being an executive and moving up into the upper office and, doing some stuff in the front office for the Steelers, bro. So I think Mr. Rooney loves him like that. Not like a son, but as a good, sound Steeler that can do some things moving forward. So right. I wouldn't be mad at all if they gave him that $4 or $5 million. I wouldn't be mad at all. And rightfully so they should do it. And I do believe by no later than Friday or Saturday, they're going to give him an extra $4 to $5 million. Hell, we got $21 million. So we might as well just go and give him a little extra bread. We can do it. But so, pay that man. Pay that
here's
man.
the thing. Well, first off, we got a gigantic super chat from our main man, Alonzo Dunn, as always. He says, what did Jabril Peppers, Connor Sweetwood catching strays? How well does he have to play for me to kick in $500?
Hey. Listen, all I need Hayward to do, I need Hayward on a crucial third down to catch the ball maybe out a flare route out of the backfield. Or I need him to make a good block on the goal line that gets Warren or Johnson in the end zone.
Right.
And on special teams, make a tackle. If he can do that, he's fine. But when we see him miss a block, don't catch the ball, don't get the first down, trash.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at with him, bro. That's where I'm at with him, man.
Yeah, I just need him to do his job and to do it well. That's it.
Mhm.
That's it. And hold your money, Alonzo Dunn. I don't think kicking in $500 for him is going to be worth it, to be
Yeah.
honest with you, my main
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. They're in the chat, and I agree with the chat. My man Mike in Texas, if they pay Cam, it will start a new precedent. You can't pay Cam. You can't do it. Because if you give him his money, then everybody that signed a contract, if they have a good year, they're going to come right behind it and say, I need more money. I need more money. You can't pay Cam. Look, you made the bad deal. Nobody forced you to do that. Nobody put a gun to Cam Hayward's head and said, you got to take this extension. Nobody did that. He did it to himself. And then to come back and say, well, to be honest with you, I said to him when I have this all-pro season, I'm going to come back to you. And everybody, including him, laughed because they all knew, yeah, okay, funny, Cam. Well, then you did have the all-pro year, but now you can't come back because you signed a contract. Should have bet on yourself. You chose not to. And I don't even blame him for not choosing not to. He didn't think he was going to have the kind of year that he did, and that's why he didn't bet on himself.
Yeah.
Can't pay him the money. Can't pay him the money, G. I love Cam. I want him to be there. First of all, he's not missing no games because if it's about the money and he's saying playing for what he's worth, you can't. Then how are you going to miss games? That would be my first thought. If it's about the money and playing for what you're worth, you're willing to say, well, I just won't play at all and give away money? Yeah, no. He's not going to. And if he does, I have no problem saying this. Strip his captaincy from him immediately and get him up out of here. That would be my thing. Is strip it from. If he misses a game, then strip his captaincy and then look to trade Cam Hayward and be done with it and let the chips fall where they may. Because the Steelers aren't going to be held or shouldn't be held hostage for Cam Hayward at this point in time. You had your chance. You blew it. We let you vent. And now the venting is done. It's time to play football. He doesn't want to do that. Steelers got to move on. And I love Cam. And y'all know me. I'm pro player.
Facts.
But damn it, it's got to make sense. And at this point, it just don't make sense. Super chat from Alonzo. He said, Big G, that ain't worth $500. No.
It is worth $500. But hey, listen, if he does that, dog, we're going to win. He did his job. B, I just want to say this before we answer. Think about how many times Cam screwed up in a game.
You mean Connor?
Connor. Think about how many times Connor Hayward screwed up in a game.
Yeah.
I go back to Cleveland Browns game last year. 2 of them. Blew it. I can go back to at least 2 more games last season where he stuck out like a sore thumb. You know, he was put in a position to play and couldn't make a play. So I just need him just to do his job. He's the 4th-string tight end. Just do your job.
Just do your job.
That's it. That's it, bro.
So Alonzo Dunn, we did pay an all-pro. First of all, it's not like Cam's not getting paid any money this year. He's getting paid over $14 million. So that's number 1. But 2, he had an opportunity last year. He could have just said, hey, guys, all I want you to do is guarantee me my money for this year. Yeah. I'm going to have this great year, and I'm going to be a free agent next year, and I'm going to come back and hit you guys up for big money when I'm a free agent. Cam didn't want to do that. He chose to take the guaranteed money and the contract over a few years. The Steelers said yes. And let's not act like it wasn't a gamble for the Steelers to even do that. Because remember, Cam was 35 coming off of an injury where he missed a ton of time. So let's not act like there wasn't a risk on both sides. But the Steelers were willing to make their risk. Cam didn't. These are the results. That's just it. That's just it. He doesn't have a bone to stand on right now. He just doesn't. We let you vent. And And that's the end of it. No, Dwayne, I'm not cutting Cam and Keith. If Cam has to go, Connor has to go with it.
They adios muchachos for both of them boys.
We got to get rid of Cam.
They out of there,
Connor
man.
has to go with him. Adios muchachos. Yeah.
We're gonna put Connor and damn Cam's briefcase and bags and all whatever else and some black garbage bags and ship his ass out that locker room quickly. Correct. He gone. They out of there, bro. But B, I'm just saying, man. You said all that and you're 100% correct. Cam could even hit free agent last year if he wanted to.
No,
he could have. He could have. And if you, because B, ain't that how you get paid in the National Football League?
It is.
You bet on yourself.
It is.
You hit the market, and you say, look, pay me what I'm worth.
Yeah.
Cleveland would have gave him the bread, but he didn't want to do that. He had 1 foot in and 1 foot out.
That's right.
So that's on him, bro. Cleveland would have gave him that bread. I can name 4 teams. The Dallas Cowboys would have gave him that damn bread. They just traded for a defensive tackle this old as hell. So somebody would have paid him. So get out of here, bro. Get out of here, bro.
Derek Griner says he told them he was coming back to the table. If he really did that, they should pay him. So what if he would have said, I'm coming back to the table? Or if he said, hey, if I only have 2 sacks this year, I'm going to give back the money that you guys gave me. Y'all should take it back from me. Should he have given it back? That's not how contracts work, brother.
Facts.
Just because he said he was coming back, that doesn't mean anything. If you want to come back, we will more than happy have you come back on your unrestricted free agent year, and we will pay you based on your production. But if you got a contract that you literally just signed, then there is no coming back. Sorry.
That's facts. All facts, bro. All facts.
Henry Johnson said trade Cam to Dallas for Pickens.
Hell no. Hell no. I don't want no part of Pickens. Leave him down there in Dallas. It's going to be, man, I don't even going to talk about them, but it's going to be
Pickens going to have some numbers this year, though, because Dallas is going to be throwing it because they're going to be behind. So he's going to have some numbers. There ain't no doubt.
No, crash out on deck. Crash out on deck. Crash out on deck, bro.
Well, here's a question, though, G. And I answered it, but what should the Steelers do? And I'll ask you, chat, as well. What should the Steelers do if Cam doesn't play? Like, what's the solution if Cam says, you know what, I'm sitting out? What do we do?
Well, we know it's X amount of dollars per game that he's going to miss, so that's going to hit him in his pocket right off the bat.
Right.
But by him being a captain, man, nah, bro, automatic. B, I agree with you with that. You're no longer a captain, right? And realistically, you might have to look at trading him. You might have to and get lower compensation of what we might think we can get for him, right? You might because what'll happen is he possibly could become a locker room cancer, which would be dangerous. Like, you don't want a cancer in that locker room. You don't want Aaron Rodgers and Cam Hayward going at it in the media because you know Rodgers, he get out like that. Rodgers will call you out in a minute. And you know what? Tomlin will let him do it. So Rodgers be out there in the media talking crazy, all about you saying you a captain. He already done did it, B. He already called him out once.
He went on his own podcast and did
it. Yeah. So you gonna have to get Cam out of there. I mean, like, he's not gonna stay, bro. He's got to go.
Oh,
and we might have to give him a late pick for that. You know,
we're already starting in the chat. G said anything but put in Quiet Milk in.
Hey, Quiet Milk will just move one up in the rotation, but Quiet Milk shouldn't be seeing no.
Yeah, no. Yeah, he got to work his way to getting in the game. Man.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah,
if it's me, I'm like, look, Cam, if you're not going to play, fine, then we'll look to get you out of here. We'll get you somewhere else. Maybe somebody else will give you the money that you're looking for. But we're going to go ahead and move on because you're not going to be a distraction in this locker room. You signed a contract. We're not going to set a precedence with you on paying him. Now, again, I'm not saying the Steelers won't give him money. So I don't want anybody to think that I'm saying the Steelers won't cave. I just don't think they should because they don't have to. That's my whole thing. They don't have to.
Yeah.
And if they do, again, anybody that you bring, for instance, what if DK goes for 1,800 yards and 16 touchdowns this year and comes back and says, yeah, hey, I outplayed my contract, man. I want $40 million a year next year.
Nope.
Are we supposed to give it to him?
Nope.
So that's all I'm saying, people. You cannot set those kind of precedents when people have contracts. You're not always going to be paid the highest paid guy. It's just like on the road. You're never the fastest guy. Even if you're going 200 miles an hour, somebody is going to be ahead of you on the road.
That's
Same
facts.
thing with this. You're never going to be the highest paid guy for more than a year because the market continues to go up and people continue to get paid more. The salary cap continues to go up. That's the way it works. Cam knows that. He's been in the league. This is his 15th year. He knows how it works.
Yeah.
Again, he didn't bet on himself, G. He didn't,
Yeah.
and he lost. It is what it is.
I'm with it. I'm with it 100%. 100%. You're correct.
So, is what it is. Let's move on, people. Let's move on. So, the wide receiver 2 search still going on. Kendrick Bourne is still in play, I guess, for the Steelers. He didn't sign with the 49ers. To be quite frank with you, I think it's kind of over with the Steelers looking for that. I think the Steelers are just, this is what we got, and this is where we're going. I mean, Marquez Valdez Scalding, however you pronounce his name. I think he signed with like the 49ers practice squad or something like that.
Facts.
And somebody in the chat asked why he wouldn't be the Steelers. The next thing is the Steelers have to want you. And the Steelers may not have wanted him, because let's not forget that guy. He's skillet hands out there trying to catch a football. So
that's facts.
The Steelers don't necessarily need guys run, even though he's super fast. He's also skillet hands. So we don't need anybody like that running routes for us right now, G. We got to find a guy that you can throw the ball to that can be reliable. And MVS has proven that. I know he worked with Rodgers. I get it. He's proven he's not the most reliable guy. It is what it is.
B, the deal is what I know, because we've talked about this off air. The Steelers ain't gonna do nothing.
No,
if they're not gonna do
not
nothing
right
until probably about week 4 at the earliest. Like after they come back, or week 5 after they come back from Dublin. That's when they'll look at their remaining schedule. They'll look at what productivity they got out of Calvin Austin III, what they got out of Roman Wilson, who I'm hoping and praying has a great year this year. Look at how Jonnu Smith fits into the offense by being like a chess piece. You're not necessarily a wide receiver 2, but can get those type of targets. They'll look at that aggressively, and they'll be like, now, if we're 3-0 or 2-1, we go to Ireland win, we're 3-1 and 4-0. They're not going to rock the boat. Right? They're just not. Now they might bring a guy into the practice squad because they got Robert Woods out of there, but they realistically, I think that the Pittsburgh. This is what I'm gonna say. I told you this privately, and I'm gonna say it publicly. Roman Wilson is a lot better than what we know.
He must be.
He has to be, and I think that they're counting on the league not having film on him, not being able to figure him out right away, and well, I've said this too. I said his ceiling is Tyler Lockett. If he plays close to Tyler Lockett, I'll take it all day and night. Tyler Lockett wasn't that huge guy for Seattle, but he was a complimentary piece to DK Metcalf and made some big catches. He's faster than Tyler Lockett. He blocks better than Tyler Lockett. So if Roman Wilson's ceiling is Tyler Lockett, I'll take it. I'll take it all day and night because I think he can do it. Calvin Austin III is our burner. That's the guy we send deep to keep defenses all honest. But if we can get big plays out of Roman, like you said, B, just move the chain. Just move the freaking chain. That's all we need you to do. And I think we'll be fine, bro.
Yeah, I think so too. Like I said, just throw it to a guy that can go get open and make a catch. When DK gets doubled, it's 3rd and 6. DK's doubled. We look backside, we can throw it to him. And again, he's not the wide receiver 2 is not the only option that we have. Calvin Austin III is an option. Jonnu Smith, Pat Freiermuth, back out of the backfield. So we have some other options. The chat's right. I've said it for several weeks now. The Steelers are done looking at wide receiver 2s at this point. I think if a deal came into their lap, I think they would have entertained it. But I don't think that, especially now, they're not out looking for another wide receiver at this point. They're just like, if you're not significantly better than what we currently have, there's absolutely no point in even bringing that person in. It's like they brought in Gabe Davis, but Gabe Davis was here twice and didn't get a deal. Now, maybe Gabe Davis isn't healthy. I know he went back to Buffalo, but I mean, I don't know. I just again, I always said it. Gabe Davis never moved the needle for me. Gabe Davis can run 2 routes, a go route and a post route. That's all he can do, and that's all he did in Buffalo. They tried to let him do some different stuff in Jacksonville. It was a disaster. So that was never going to be the guy for me. He was never going to be your number one receiver. Even I know people tried to say, well, what if DK gets hurt? You think Gabe Davis was going to be your number one guy? Hell no.
Yeah.
So I get it because he's big, but they are not the same guy. They are not the same guy. So I like where the Steelers are at right now. I just feel like they're not going to make a move. I think they are satisfied with what they can get out of Roman Wilson. I think Calvin Austin III is back healthy. We've seen him out there. He's practicing. So I think they're kind of set. I think they're set for now. Doesn't mean they won't make a move like you said, G. But for now, I don't think there's anything to it. I think we're going to ride with who we got.
Well, B, I believe this too. They kicked the rocks around. They moved stones around to figure out what they could do.
They did.
And the asking price was too high. For right now, for whatever reason, Andy Waddle and Omar Khan don't want to give up that second round pick because they could have got a guy for that second round pick.
Yeah.
And I think that's where it comes back to Coach Tomlin. I think for whatever reason, Coach Tomlin believes he's got one in Roman Wilson. I believe that. And B, I told you this too. It's not like they can't evaluate talent in the wide receiver room. The issue is we just get a bunch of crash outs and knuckleheads. But we get, listen, look at all the damn wide receivers we done had over the last 15 years. We done had some killers.
Yeah.
You know, but so they can identify them, but the personality issue is always the thing. So if Tomlin thinks we got one with Roman, man, we're gonna see. We're gonna see, bro. And I'm telling you, Rod, all he's got to do, I'm telling you, B, all he's got to do, and I just want him to do it so bad against the Jets. I want him to catch like a 10-yard in route and break and score. Like, and break and score. Like 25 yards out, catch a 10-yard in route and break and just score. Dog, when he scores, Steelers Nation is going to go nuts. They're going to say, we got one, and that's going to give him all the confidence in the world. Rodgers going to be looking at him and see, like, I told you, young fella, I told you. So I just want Roman Wilson just to go off against the Jets. Get me 5-6 catches for about 75, 80 yards and a touchdown, and then all this conversation stops. We don't even talk about a wide receiver 2 anymore, bro. It's not in the conversation.
Gotcha. Lonzo Dunn with the super chat. Thanks for supporting the channel. He says that the Steelers will pay, or will the Steelers pay the $4.5 million for Peppers, or does Thornhill have the job? I think Thornhill has the job. Steelers aren't going to pay that, so they're going to move on. It's not that Peppers can't play. I don't think that it's not that Peppers can't help, but the Steelers aren't going to pay that for him. But we'll see. Maybe they do, but I don't think so. And if they do, expect somebody to get cut.
Yeah,
I would guess it would be our main man Clark would get cut, but I don't think Peppers would come in. Now, he would probably be by week 2, he'd be the starter because he's better than Thornhill. I just don't think the Steelers are going to make that move. And do we really want them to make that move? We've been screaming and cussing about the Steelers spending all this money on defense, and then we're going to spend even more? I mean, but if Peppers comes to the Steelers, then it goes from top 5G to top 3. If Peppers comes to the Steelers, then my prerequisite of a top 5 defense would automatically move up to top 3.
Yeah, because he's way better than Thornhill. You're 150% correct. He's way better. But I think for now, be what it is, it's the Jalen Ramsey effect, bro. Jalen Ramsey can play that safety position, and we know he can do it. I believe ultimately he's going to move to safety. I think you're going to see him ultimately, like as he gets a little bit older, you're going to see like how Charles Woodson went from corner to safety. You're going to see that type, how Rod Woodson went from corner to safety. You're going to see Jalen Ramsey do that. And Jalen Ramsey is physical, bro. So I don't think we need to worry about that. We got Thornhill serviceable. We got Elliott. This to me is a really underrated player. And Jalen can play safety too. So there's no need to bring that bread in. But like you said, if we do it, top 3 defense in the freaking league, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There were some people talking about my man Henry Johnson talking about Jonnu Smith said in the chat, said that, last year was the anomaly. You're not wrong. I think people think that Jonnu Smith is going to come in and duplicate the numbers that he had last year. First off, I don't think the Steelers brought him in to do that. I think they just brought him in to be an additional weapon. But they didn't bring Jonnu Smith in to have the kind of numbers that he had in Miami last year. That's not what they brought him in to do. They brought him in to be another guy. But I would be shocked if everybody stayed healthy and Jonnu Smith had 80 catches for 800 yards and 8 touchdowns. I would be absolutely shocked if that happened, because Arthur Smith, for all of his faults, he spreads the football around. He uses both tight ends. He throws to both tight ends, uses wide receiver, backs out of the backfield, runs the football. I don't think that there's a reason that Jonnu Smith is coming in to do that at all. Not with what the Steelers had. Like I said, if that was the case, I would be absolutely shocked. They didn't bring Jonnu in to duplicate that. They just didn't.
Jonnu was the extra piece for Jalen, right? But also what Jonnu is the insurance if Freiermuth is out there playing big trash. Because we done seen Freiermuth have moments be, oh my God, where I wanted to jump through the screen and get him. Because, bro, he costs us sometimes in big moments. Because I think Rodgers is falling in love with Mount Washington. Like, Rodgers is looking like, dude, inside the red zone, you're getting the damn ball.
Right.
You're too big to not get the ball. So I think he's got that. But Jonnu he's going to get, I would say, between 40 and 50 targets. But if Move gets to tripping, get your ass on the bench. Let's go get Jonnu because listen, neither one of them can block. So who's more serviceable? Jonnu getting the ball downfield, stretching plays from a tight end position, or Muth out there dropping the ball and getting cracked by 175-pound defensive backs and dropping the damn ball. So I think this is more about lighting a candle up under Muth to say, look, bro, you better get it together, or we already got your replacement on the squad.
Right.
And B, there was trade talk for Muth at one point. So yeah, that's what this is about for Jonnu, bro.
Yeah. I mean, anything can happen. Don't get me wrong. I would just be shocked if it happened. And I'm not even saying I'd be mad, because I'm not mad if it happens. I would just be shocked if it happens. That's all. Yeah. I mean, but y'all know me. I don't give a damn who's getting the ball as long as we're moving the football and scoring points. I don't care if it's Super Hayward who gets all the yards. Give me Super Hayward for 85 catches, 1,500 yards, and 10 touchdowns. I'll take it, G. I'll take it from Super Hayward.
Yeah. Hey, B, Felicia over there in the live chat cutting up, dog. I caught her.
See her. I see
over there cutting up her and so. I done seen it, boy. They over there cutting up. I saw him.
Trying to be slick.
Felicia.
Trying to be slick.
You diabolical, Felicia. You diabolical. I done watched you do it. I done seen it. I was like, oh, Lord. Here we go.
Yeah, it's interesting. Let's move on, man. Let's move on from wide receiver 2. So, the Jets game. Let's talk about it, chat. Let's talk about it, Big G. Week 1 storylines. Rodgers faces the Jets. Is it overblown since he only played there 2 years, or is it a big deal? So I'll start with that, G.
It's a huge deal. Aaron Rodgers got Robert Saleh fired. Yeah. Aaron Rodgers basically said that the New York Jets organization is super trash.
Oh, yeah.
The New York Jets flew Aaron Rodgers back across the damn pond to basically tell him, you're done and you're out of here. Rodgers is pissed. He's not just angry and upset. He's pissed off. So this is the one game, if he wants to get some get back, because he might even hit them bad babies with the discount double check. He might hit them like I own you. So I'm telling you, if there's a get back game, this is the get back game for Aaron Rodgers. And he really wants to show the league, because B, there was a lot of people talk bad about Aaron Rodgers. Now, I'm seeing it now because he's in our locker room. He's not what everybody else made him out to be, bro. He's not that type guy, right? He's
not
just
in the locker room.
No, he's not. He's a true speaker when it comes to play on the field, bro.
Right.
And his ability to execute from the quarterback position is still in the top of the league of the NFL. He might not be Pat Mahomes, boy, but I'll be damned if he ain't going to get 3,000 plus yards and 20, 25 to 30 touchdown pass. You ain't going to stop him from doing that.
Right.
So I believe that Aaron Rodgers, this is the game where he comes out and says, NFL, you know what? You know what, New York Football Jets? Yeah. Sorry. I'm with my new girl right now. I'm with my new one. I'm going to show you what time it is. I look for him to put up about 300, B. I ain't going to lie. I'm 300. Close he can get to 300. He going to try to put it up on him. He going to try.
Look, the last part of the schedule, it was an easier last 8 games for the Jets, but Aaron Rodgers was pretty good the last 8 games, man. There's no doubt about it. I'm not saying he was good in every single one of those games, but over the last 8 games, he was pretty damn good. And I feel like this is a big deal. Now, I think the Green Bay game is way bigger.
Oh, yeah.
That's down the road a little bit.
Yeah,
That's down the road. But I think it's a big deal just for the way that the quarterbacks got swapped. There was a lot of talk and saying that the Pittsburgh Steelers wanted Justin Fields, but we wouldn't guarantee him the job, and then he just left, and back and forth and back and forth. But I was on record saying I did not want Justin Fields anywhere near our starting quarterback job. I said it from day one. I didn't want it last year. I didn't want it this year. I'm like, I am out on, and I was willing to give it an opportunity last year. But the thing that I kept saying, G, from the beginning, if Justin Fields, he needs to win the job, because if he can't beat out, oh my God, Russell Wilson, if he can't beat him out, then we don't need him on the football team moving forward, because he's not good enough. And lo and behold, whether Tomlin gave him a real opportunity or not, we saw Justin Fields play. It wasn't near good enough. And I know we were 4-2, but if you're being honest, Boswell and the defense got us that. Fields helped. He's helped because he didn't turn the football over much. So he helped, but he also didn't help himself. And he said so. So I think it's a big deal. The QB swap, Rodgers trying to get back. And I think you're underselling it, or maybe not you, G, but the media is underselling how Rodgers got fired. To fly you across the country for them to ask you a question on, hey, do you want to play football? And he says, I'm intrigued, which that's probably not the right answer. But either way, and then they just say, well, we're going to go in a different direction.
Yeah.
Like, what if he would have said, yes, I'm super excited? Were they still going to say, oh, well, we're going in a different direction? I don't know. I don't know. Let me get to this super chat real quick from Mr. Alonzo Dunn. He says, do y'all think Harrison Phillips run stopping make a difference in this game?
No.
I don't. I mean, maybe.
No.
Yeah, Quentin Williams. Let's talk about him.
Yeah, let's start with him.
Before we talk about anybody, let's talk about him.
Well,
first.
The Jets' defense is going to be fired up. They do have a little nasty defensive line rotation. They really do. I'm not joking, but I don't think it comes down to that. I think that what it comes down to is the Steelers' offensive line has to play nasty. This is not one of them games where they got to play average.
No.
And they don't have to play. They don't have to play like superhero ball either. They just have to play nasty. Right. If they play nasty, we'll be fine. Because the Jets is one of those type of organizations that when you get up on them dudes will start quitting. I've seen it before where they'll give up. They'll give up in the middle of the damn game. So we just got to just play nasty and play physical against the Jets, and we'll be fine, bro. We'll be fine.
Right. I just want to take a quick time out here and bring up this to the chat. I think my main man, Alonzo Dunn, may be on the Thunderbird tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, what's up, Jay's upper teeth? I'm a big boy with big toys. Steelerettes love that. I think our main man, Alonzo Dunn, has been down in the Thunderbird this evening, folks, and it is up and out. And, I mean, I don't know what to say. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I love it. But, yeah, he's on that Thunderbird, ladies and gentlemen. We love you, Zoe. We love you, Zoe.
Hey, Felicia, he talking to you, talking about he got all the toys and all this, that, and this.
Steelerettes is diabolical, G.
Yeah, that's who he talking to. He talking to about them girls. He talking about the Steeler girls.
Mercy.
It's the Steeler girls. I'm a big boy with big toys, girl. Come on in here. Man. That's what he talking about, for sure. Go on, Zoe. Play your hand, dog. And Jay, you better pick it up or you in trouble.
I love it. The Steelerettes on him. He went that deep. I love it, Zoe. Keep going, man. Mr. Dodd said Jets are going to let Fields off the leash, and he's going to play just like he did in Chicago, badly. I mean, maybe.
Listen, did you see him in preseason?
He was awful.
My God, he couldn't complete a damn pass. And so I mean the Steelers know that, bro.
They
They know
do.
that Justin's strength is his legs. So what
Yeah.
do you do to that? You blitz the hell out of him.
Yeah.
You make him uncomfortable in that pocket because you cannot win in the NFL unless you got a coach like Mike Tomlin playing that way. Now, and Aaron Glenn ain't like Mike Tomlin like that. He's a rookie coach. He don't know no damn better. So yeah, no, get after Justin early. Get after him early, man.
Yeah, get after him early, see what's what, and then go from there. And then go from there. I look, and whether they bring 4 or they bring 5, 6, whatever, they zone blitz, they do a bunch of stuff, mix up coverages. They know what Justin Fields can bring to the table. Now, I suspect he'll be a little bit better, but I don't think he's going to be great. I think the Steelers' defense just needs to get after him. He needs to get after him and take away the run, and then make him beat us with his arm, which I don't think he's capable of doing.
Facts.
Some of the matchups: Steelers O-line versus the Jets D-line. That's going to be a problem, G.
Yeah,
that's just going to be a problem because the Jets defensive line, they bring it. They're pretty deep. They bring it, and they got a top 5 defensive tackle. Quentin Williams is that dude, ladies and gentlemen. We saw it last year. He was that dude. Yeah. He's that dude. So our interior 3 are going to have to bring it. It's not that we can't move the football, but let's not kid ourselves. They have a good defense. They do.
Which is, dog, the line just got to play nasty. I'm just telling you, that's all they got to do. All they got to do is just play nasty through the first half, go into the locker room, make your adjustments, and come out in the second half and continue to play nasty. If they just play nasty, listen, I'm not going to be mad if somebody gets a personal foul penalty because they out there doing something, diabolical to keep it stirred up. As long as the play matches it. If you're physical like that, because Jones, you know what you be doing. You start after the whistle blowing, you trying to do something. Get your ass up out of here. You need to be physical. You damn right. It's them damn Jordanaries, and he better not have them. Look, I'm looking for them Jordanaries, bro. I'm looking for them, bro. If I catch him,
he got him some Jordan. He got out of the Jordan 1s. He got him some Jordan 6s. He's going to be playing in on Sunday.
He better not be in no damn 6s, wearing some 6-ring Jordan cleats. Hell no. Get some offensive line cleats on over there, man. But if he plays nasty, as in between the whistle, in between the lines of scrimmage, I think that'll inspire everybody. Because I think Fautano and Zach Frazier are going to play nasty anyway.
Oh, of course they are.
They're going to play nasty. So if Jones plays nasty, Siamalo will do what he needs to do.
And play nasty too. It's just if his technique is there. McCormick's going to – that's his middle name.
Yep. So, play nasty, bro.
And if Siamalo is healthy, that's his middle name. Now, here's the thing. The Steelers kind of handled the D-line last year. They kind of did their thing last year. I'm going to look up the stats on everything real quick. But, I mean, the Steelers scored a bunch of points on the Jets last year. So it's not like they can't move the football against them. It's not like it's impossible for them to run the football. It's just one of those the Jets D-line is good. We're ourselves if we don't think that the Jets D-line is good. But it's a challenge, and there's nothing wrong with a challenge. Nothing wrong with the challenge at all. I'm looking it up here. Russell Wilson threw for 264. Najee Harris ran for 102 yards. 111 receiving. The Steelers scored 37 points.
Yeah.
So it's like the Steelers didn't move the football, and the only person that didn't play from this line was Troy Fautanu, and Broderick was playing right tackle. Everything else as far as the line, that's who was playing in this football game. Dan Moore was in versus Broderick.
So, upgraded the quarterback, upgraded the wide receiver 1, upgraded the tight end.
Correct.
Troy Fautanu joins the mix. Get up, dog. 35. I'm 35. I'm calling
it. We
for
had
35.
300 or 400 over 400 yards total offense. We averaged 4.1 yards a carry. We gave up. I think we did. No, we only gave up 1 sack too. So the Steelers, they played well. Now I think it was Monday night. I don't think it was Sunday night. I think it was a Monday night game at home. Either way, I like what the Steelers did in that game. So we're very capable, but that doesn't mean the Jets defense is not good, because it is.
Facts.
And I think they're also going to come with a couple of twists, because Aaron Glenn was a pretty good coordinator in Detroit. Either way, we have a quarterback this year, though, that has seen basically everything that you can throw at him. He's not going to be confused with coverage. At least I don't anticipate that. So that's where I give us the advantage right there. DK Metcalf, look, Sauce Gardner is good. Took a huge step back. I think he got a lot of praise his rookie year. He took a big step back. DK Metcalf can handle him. He's too big. If it becomes hey, I'm running a quick slant, DK's going to win that. He's going to win because he's too big for him. Jalen Warren and the Jets linebackers are pretty good. Jets linebackers are pretty good.
They can run.
Those are the matchups right there, G. What do you think?
Well, listen, I agree with all the matchups, but I'm going to tell you something, how they're going to beat them too. My man Jalen Ramsey got Garrett Wilson. Now, Garrett is my dog. He a Buckeye. He my dog. But that's all they got. Yeah. They got two running backs in Evans and Breece Hall that might be able to try to run the ball a little bit. Their offensive line is suspect, straight up.
Their line's pretty good.
Man.
Their line is pretty good.
Man.
The tackles aren't great, but those interior, because one of the tackles is a rookie.
Correct.
I can't remember, can never pronounce his name.
Missouri.
Out of Missouri. Was it Mambo or whatever?
Yep.
He's a rookie. But the line's not bad. They're not bad because they're going to want to try to run the football, especially with Justin Fields. But I just think the Steelers' run defense is better.
Highsmith and Watt going to get after them boys. They're going to get after them. They're going to stop that run. And see, this is where now we ain't going to have Harmon. But this is why we need Hayward to play this week. Because the rotation of Benton, Black, and Hayward on the inside, yeah, dog. Yeah, dog. They're not running the ball like that, bro. They're not running it. And so you'd have Jalen take away Garrett, and then, okay, we good. Jalen take away Garrett, and we're good. Because they ain't got nobody else. Who they got? Nobody. So I ain't worried about the Jets. 35, man. 35 all day and night. 35.
Well, let me get to this super chat, and then we'll do a prediction. Let's settle this brother situation. Sign Cam to 2 years of Thunderbird and Lil Connor to 1 month of E&J so he can grow some taco meat on his chest. Lord have mercy.
That's big facts. That's big facts. That's big facts.
We're not gonna get off. We are not gonna get off of our man Super Hayward, are we? I love it. Hey, don't be trying to call out fans whining to us about us picking on you. Nobody wants to hear that mess. Nobody wants to hear that mess.
Especially on Almighty. Especially on Almighty. We ain't trying to hear it. We're not trying to hear it on Almighty. You can kick rocks, dog. Get out of here, bro.
Yeah, nobody wants to hear that. So what is your prediction for the game, G?
My prediction?
Yep.
Pain. Pain is my prediction. Pain. 35-17 Pittsburgh Steelers. Pain. That's my prediction.
35-17 Pittsburgh Steelers. Do they get 17?
So they're going to get 17.
I would give y'all a prediction, but y'all have to tune in to the Scouting Report episode to find out what my prediction for the game is going to be. I mean, the Steelers, look, we have the better roster. We have the better roster, but I told y'all, and y'all know, the key to the season is the offensive line. The offensive line comes to play, the Steelers will be fine. If they don't, it's going to be a dogfight. It's just pretty much that simple for me.
Yeah.
So, Tyrone, why are you saying buttermilk? Stop it. Stop it, Tyrone. We're going to have to kick you out of here. We're trying to be nice, but you just bring – why? First of all, G, why does he just bring up – nobody's talking about buttermilk. Why is – I know, because you mentioned the D-line rotation, and that's why he said now he brought up buttermilk. Okay, my bad, Tyrone. My bad. He brought up – we can't have Tyrone. We can't have buttermilk in the game, man.
No.
Soy milk, quiet water. Quiet water is diabolical, G.
I love quiet water. That's the greatest. That's the greatest one out of all of them. I saw buttermilk, sour milk. What's the other one? Almond milk. I saw all kind of different Mama's
milk.
But they switched the milk to water.
When you go quiet water, G, that's
quiet water. God. Yeah, quiet. He might get a few snaps here and there and just some relief. He might, but he's not going.
Now it's gone off the rail. I didn't mute juice. What are we doing?
That's horrible.
What's going on, man?
Hey, listen, man. But pain. My
Pain.
prediction is pain.
Okay.
They're gonna cause some problems, bro. I'm telling you, get them off the field. I don't think that the Jets can move the ball like that because you take Garrett Wilson, their number one wide receiver, away.
Mhm.
Who else is going to beat you? They don't. I watched them play in the preseason. They don't have any more playmakers over there like that. They don't really have that. You
Yeah.
know, so take Garrett away, contain the running game with Evans and Brees Hall, and make Justin beat you from the pocket. If we do all that, we're good. Because I ultimately it's gonna start wearing on them if we play nasty. Don't let us get 7, stop them, and get another score. Be it if a field goal or a touchdown, it's gonna go downhill real fast. Because I've seen the Jets players quit. I've seen it in the game. I saw them quit before. So that no, they're not. Even though they got a new coach, new regime, they're not ready for this moment. 35-17 Pittsburgh Steelers, bro.
Robert's going a different way with it. He said if Cam holds out, we better see power milk. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. We better see if he gets in the game. We need some power milk. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Oh, and B, we're gonna get one defensive touchdown.
Okay.
I don't know if it's gonna be a strip sack. I don't know if it's gonna be a pick six. I don't know if it's gonna be a strip sack. I don't know if it's gonna be a tip and a dude grabs it. We're gonna get one defensive touchdown. One's gonna happen. I guarantee you. Who the player is, I don't know. I would love it to be Peyton Wilson. I would love for Peyton Wilson to get a touchdown return, or Jalen. Peyton Wilson or Jalen. But we're going to get one defensive touchdown. Count it. Book that too.
Gotcha. Felicia says 2019 because it's a slow start. Yeah, that's too close for me. That's too close. I don't want to do no 2019 stuff because that'll mean we have to get a sack at the end of the game or something crazy. Not that we can do that, but I don't know. We'll see what happened, man. We'll see what happened. But yeah, I just, I think that's part of it. I think that is part of it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here's the deal. I know y'all have been anxiously awaiting for the producer question. We got the producer question that comes up every week. He doesn't tell us what the question's gonna be.
Facts.
Well, let me give y'all a little something here. And we talked about this last night. The producer decided to go on vacation on game week, ladies and gentlemen. Game week, game 1. And our producer has decided that this was the week to go on vacation. Chat, I'm just going to let y'all do your thing. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not going to instigate nothing. I'm not going to ask for nothing. All I'm just going to say, chat, wow, right off the bat, Mike fired.
Hey,
right off the bat.
B, he got the big fine for me. I need the big fine. You need to hit that jar on the way back in the room.
It's game week. Everybody's excited. Big show. We're doing decent numbers. People come in and out. We love it. Look at them trying to throw fireworks in. No.
Get the big fine.
No. Look, we got kick rocks. What? Hold on. He came up with one.
What'd he say?
He came up with a producer question.
And that ain't a bad one either, B. I just read it. It ain't bad at all.
Look at the producer. Look at the producer coming out of the woodwork with a producer question.
I'll pay your fine, dog.
Unbelievable.
I'll pay your fine. I got you. I got you, producer. I got you. I'm going to pay your fine, or I'm going to rescind the fine. You good.
No, we're not going to rescind it. We're not going to rescind it.
B, he's on vacation, man. He still came up with a question. He working.
Yeah, you're right. I'm being too difficult. Difficult.
Yeah.
So here we go. If the Jets force the Steelers offense into a one-dimensional game, which option gives Pittsburgh the best chance to win? Rod and Jalen Warren behind a young O-line. Rodgers airing it out 40-plus times. Heavy use of tight end sets. Force-feeding DK.
I got my answer. C.
Heavy use of tight end sets.
C. 12, 13 personnel. Get tough and nasty and physical. Mount Washington's an extra tackle. Play action pass to be able to utilize them, and let's play defense. If they're able to do that. That's what I'm going with C, bro.
Well, and it's not only that, because with the heavy tight end sets, you can do a lot. You can run it.
Right.
You can throw it. I mean, so I like C. I like C. Yeah, I
Mhm.
like that answer. Now, I'm tempted to say D with a lot of quick slants, quick outs. So, but my thing was 40 plus times with Rodgers and the Steelers are behind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If the Steelers are throwing it 40 plus times, then the Steelers are behind. And
Mhm.
that's a problem. Even if we can't run the football, if the game's close, okay, fine. I can live with that.
Mhm.
Running some clock, letting your defense rest. But if you got to throw it 40 plus times and the Steelers are trying to catch up, I don't like that. I don't like that
Mm.
scenario.
I don't want anything more than if Aaron Rodgers throws the ball more than 30 times, I'm nervous a little bit. I'm just
Yeah.
being honest. I'm nervous a little bit. Now, if based on his completion percentage and what he does in third down efficiency, then I'm okay. If he throws the ball 30 times, has a super high completion percentage, and third down efficiency is like 70%, then
Mm-hmm.
I'm cool. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. But over 30 times and we're trying to catch up, nah, bro.
It's a problem.
Nah, bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
nah,
it's a
bro.
problem.
Yeah.
So it would be tough.
Mhm.
It would be tough.
Yeah.
So
Look like the chat saying everybody's saying damn near C.
yeah, the
I
chat likes C. The chat
Mhm.
likes C.
Mhm.
Um, so C could lead to D, Big B. Hold on. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I feel like we need a pause after that, though.
No doubt.
Awareness and accountability. I feel like we need a pause.
No diddy, no doubt. No diddy, no doubt. There's a pause somewhere in there, man.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
need a pause somewhere in there.
Yeah. No diddy, no doubt,
B could
baby.
lead to D. Lord have mercy.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
It should never
but,
lead to
hey,
D.
man, look, this is now, don't get me wrong. The chat is always crazy. But as we've gotten closer, G, to game day, the chat has gone diabolical. And
Yes.
I love every single second of it. The chat has gone absolutely crazy, man.
That's what we're supposed to do. This is almighty, dog. What do you
Every week.
mean?
Every
Yeah.
week, y'all got to keep bringing that energy, man.
Yeah.
Keep bringing that energy. So my
Mhm.
man Alonzo Dunn says, yeah, it's not 40-40. He could do that many times. Or how many times? Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. You don't want a 40-year-old throwing the ball 40 plus times a game. We don't need that.
Mm-mm.
We don't need
Mm-mm.
that. That's a recipe for disaster. And it's not the way the Steelers are built either.
Mm-mm.
They're not built that way.
But
So
but you know what though, B? They threw the ball over the damn yard in the preseason. And
yeah.
was that a preview? What we gonna see in the regular season?
I mean, maybe.
I would be shocked, bro. Oh my
Maybe.
God. If they let Rodgers just come out and throw the ball all over the damn yard, I'm
Okay.
gonna be like, whoa, whoa. This Mike Tomlin might have seen the light
Yeah.
and say, look, we're gonna score and then we're gonna play defense. And we're gonna score again and we're gonna play defense. And we're not going conservative ever. If
Right.
he does that, B, I might start talking crazy. If Rodgers comes out and throws for 300 plus yards, 3+ touchdowns, game one, and looks really good throwing the ball, and our defense plays the way, I'm gonna start talking crazy, bro. I'm gonna be like, I'm Super Bowl. I'm telling you, because that ain't in Tomlin's nature, bro.
No?
Tomlin wants to play a close game, play good defense, kick field goals. But does he have that much confidence? Does he have the confidence like he had in Big Ben to let him just air it out? Bro, if we do that, I'm telling you, I'm talking Super Bowl. I'm gonna be talking cash money. I'm gonna be talking cash money, Super Bowl. Cause how you gonna stop
Hmm. I mean, you're right. You're right. I'm not gonna lie. You're right. My man Mike says, calling it right now. First play, offense is Rodgers pass over the middle to Roman Wilson.
Could
Little
be.
16-yard dig route. I'll take it.
Could be.
I'll take it. Little 16-yard dig route to Roman
And
Wilson.
he
Give
go
it
like
to
this.
me.
And he go like this. First down, baby.
Yeah. Give it to me. I'll
Mm-hmm.
take it.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention, I don't even know the last time the Steelers ran a dig route in a regular season football game. I don't even know the
Nope.
last time we had one, looked at one, threw one. I have no clue. So I will
Ben,
absolutely take it. Little
Ben,
play action, little dig route.
mm-hmm. Ben was the last time we did it that I remember because Kenny Pickett never did it. Mitch
Yeah.
Trubisky never did it. Shit. What you call it? Couldn't even see on the top of the line to do it.
No.
Russell Wilson. So
And
no, and
Justin
Justin,
Fields was scared to death
yeah,
to
to
throw
throw
the
it.
ball in the middle of the
Yeah,
field.
yeah. No, ain't no way. Yeah. So yeah, I'm with that, bro. I'm with it.
Uh-oh. Look at the producer. 30,000 feet in the air. Y'all cut me some slack. No slack for the producer. No slack for the producer.
Man, B, you on an island with that one, dog. Cause I rescinded the fine. I rescinded the fine. He had one ready. It was a good question. The chat. Did you like the question? Because I think it was a very good question to ask for week 1 of the season. So yeah, I'm gonna cut him just a little bit, bro. Just a little bit slack.
Well, man, look, we appreciate everybody. Here's a reminder. We are going to be live Sunday, 1 hour before the game, getting our pregame started. And then 15 minutes after the game is over, we will be live again. So make sure you guys show up ready to get wild on Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. The pregame show is not too long. You know, we start an hour before kickoff just to get hype for the game. But 15 minutes after the game, we're back here talking about exactly everything that happened, good, bad, or indifferent. So make sure you guys show up. It is game week, ladies and gentlemen. So remember, if you're not a member and you want to be able to watch, come to the watch party, make sure you sign up at the Hall of Fame level or higher. Big G, tell everybody where they can find you, brother.
Man, every week, you know I'm over here with Almighty, man, and the crew. We're going to be talking crazy. But tomorrow I got to do my own thing and spin off. So tomorrow, over there on the KnoItAllz Podcast channel, I'm going to be with that diabolical Kirby that was talking about maybe we can trade for Amari Cooper now that he signed on the team for the Pittsburgh Steelers at wide receiver number 2 with my boy Tate Boy Fresh on Smash the Gas Podcast. And then right afterwards, we're going to jump on Pump Your Brakes, which now airs on the KnoItAllz Podcast versus Steel Curtain Network. So we'll be on both of those shows. And on Wednesday night, we're going to have a sneak peek. We're going to have a pick'em show where we pick every game for us, and we're going to keep a tally. And at the end of the year, the loser on the KnoItAllz got to wear a dunce hat and turn his back to the screen by being the trashiest football picker ever to be born on KnoItAllz Nation, bro. So check me out on the KnoItAllz Podcast. I'll be over there 3 times tomorrow for 3 shows. We're looking forward to seeing all you guys over there. And subscribe over there, too, because we only need like 30 more people, and we'll have 1,000 subs. So we done build it up. We appreciate y'all rocking with us, but we know we love Steeler Nation and Steelers Almighty, which I come on every week with my boy Big B.
Absolutely, man. Anybody out there that's not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you do. Any other Steeler fans that you know are out there that want to have a good time, talk real football stuff, send them our way, have them come subscribe to the channel, man. So we appreciate everybody that's out there. It's almost here, people. Game day is almost here. Make sure you guys are up and ready. Get your rest. Get your rest. Save all the Thunderbird for Sunday because we're going to need it. We're going to need it to win. So appreciate you guys. We will talk to you later, and aloha.